Okay, we'll go back to the second part. If it does again, leave it.
How is your investigation going, Mr. Holmes?
I'll be needing a mask of the sort tanners use. Do you know where...
Go check in the little lane across from the clinic. At the cobbler's, perhaps.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes.
Hello, bride. Thank you for coming. We kitten. Sorry, I'm out of a stream. Because I did it twice. Clinic. A clinic. Clinic. Where's a clinic? A happy Sunday, kitten. I do now. No. Like a lane across the neck at the go back to the lane again. Let's lose this. You have it over here. It's so weird, my stream came up twice.
How do, sir?
Hello. I'm sorry to say, but I'm closing.
You do something,
This man
then
seems
my stream
wary.
just went
I
off.
must find a way to win his confidence.
Okay.
How do, sir?
Hello. I'm sorry to say, but I'm closing.
This man seems wary. I must find a way to win his confidence.
So what we got? Ta-da.
How do, sir?
Hello.
I am here because I found this.
Abraham's beard. The son of one of my neighbors was beaten in the street a few weeks ago and it was stolen from him. If you would give it to me, I promise to return it to him and get you a reward.
Hello,
Money
studio.
doesn't interest me.
Thank you for
Who are
coming.
you, sir? And what do you want from me?
I'm a friend of Dr. Watson's. You know him, don't you?
In that case, welcome. Dr. Watson is a great man, and I would be pleased to help one of his friends.
Ask.
You work the leather and perhaps even tan it yourself. I believe tanners wear special masks to protect themselves from the toxic emissions given off by the vats used to soak the leather. I have a gas leak to fix, and I won't survive without something effective to protect myself with.
Go see my cousin Abraham, who has a pet shop a little further down the road. Tell him that Isaac sent you. That's me.
Okay.
I'll be off now.
My regards to Dr. Watson.
It's not. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Him, go around the bottom. Go see my cousin. Pet shop a little further down the road. Pet stop. Butcher, meat. No, you're doing it. Pet shop.
Bucks Row.
What about you say? Further down to
Bucks Row.
I go back. Back. Pet shop, where are ya?
Whitechapel Street.
No, okay. Okay, the black lion knows okay. Nice. How the hell am I supposed to find this pet shop?
I have no reason to go that way. I have no reason to
Okay.
go that way.
I don't know that. Hello, Scott. Oh, Scott, oh, Scott, oh, Scott. Yeah. Pet shop, I need a bloody pet shop. The depths are the depths.
This is a pet shop.
Oh, thank God for that. Raccoon.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
You must be Abraham Solomonovich. I came on behalf of your cousin, Isaac. He said that you might be able to help me. I need a good mask to protect me from gas emissions so I can repair a leak.
Yes, it should help you. But I let it drop into the big snake cage, and they are very dangerous beasts. I don't know how to retrieve it.
But you must be equipped to deal with these creatures safely, surely.
Of course, but I broke my hook. It should be over there. If you succeed in getting that beast from its cage, you will be doing me a great favor.
I need something.
Wound up habit.
This cage must do to hold the snake. This cage must do to hold the snake. This cage will do the trick. The mesh is small enough. I need something.
Uh,
I have the broken hook. I can repair it, but I'll need some materials. Perhaps I'll find some material at Isaac's that will be of use. Perhaps I'll find some material at Isaac's that will be of use.
okay.
This is a pet shop.
I know where the pet shop is now. Hello, Fingo. Tom, thank you for coming. No, stay down there.
Whitechapel Street.
No, I forgot where he is now. No. Okay, there's a clinic. Double. No. Oh. The hook. Give me the hook.
I need a few items for your cousin Abraham. May I borrow them for you?
Of course. You're welcome.
This should do the trick. This may come in handy.
Okay, we got a rope.
This should do the trick.
Okay, he's down there. In this alleyway.
There we are. Magnificent.
Give me that.
If I may ask, why is it you have such equipment?
I haven't always had a pet shop, my friend. I was a butcher for many years, but I wasn't serious enough to be a real meat man, and I was looked down upon in the community. I found myself carting carcasses from the slaughterhouse, a repugnant job in which you catch vile illnesses, and it breaks you before you're out of your 30s. Thus I had the idea to make this mask with a sort of filter, and it worked. Since then I have quit that work, and with my little savings I started this business. I lived through the deaths of thousands of animals. Now I am devoted to their lives. If you are interested, I could sell you a little canary, for example.
No, thank you. Let's return to the boarding house.
Oh god, no. Put that on.
I need something. 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 The leak must have been sudden. Even the animals didn't have time to escape. The leak must have been sudden. A small torch, a useful tool for opening safes, I would assume, but the gas bottle is empty. The satchel, rather heavy and firmly wedged, dislodging it will take a concerted effort and is better done in a safe environment. I must repair this leak before I can get the satchel out.
Okay.
There isn't enough gas. The pressure isn't high enough. There isn't enough gas. The pressure isn't...
Come on, go over. Oh.
There isn't enough gas. There isn't enough gas. The pressure isn't high enough. There isn't enough gas. The...
Uh,
The gas can escape through this nozzle. There isn't enough gas.
Okay. Okay.
The satchel, rather heavy and...
Okay. Okay.
The satchel, rather heavy.
Swear I don't know what it is.
Elementary.
Okay.
This much talked about satchel is very heavy and seems to contain metal dishes. I told Bluto that I wouldn't look inside, but I've little need to. It's quite obvious that it's full of silverware. There is still gas in here. Looking at the state of this cat, it won't survive much longer if it stays here.
Can we take it?
Let's go to the wasp's nest.
Yay, we've got a kitty.
Let's go to the wasp's nest.
And we'll nest.
There's no way of returning this fortune to that lout Bluto. I will give him the satchel, but with other contents. Something with the same weight. Full of crockery, the satchel makes the same noise and weighs about the same as if it were filled with silverware.
Pass the sack to me. Did you look in?
I give you my word, but it won't belong to you until you tell me where Squibby is.
Fine. The poor idiot was taken by the peelers the other day. I don't know why some chap started to screech about it. He was the Whitechapel killer, but he ended up followed by an hysterical mob. In a flash, the bobbies had him rounded up and locked down.
Do you mean at the local police station?
Might not. But if you or the doc talk to him, tell him that about the kayak business. I'll forget our score if he rats on the yank. He'll know. Now, hand over the bag.
I say, that's all a little bit wishy-washy. I'm not sure it's worth the satchel.
Hey, don't shake it like that, moron. If you don't want to end up with a knife in the back, you'll get busy with the pipe. Got it?
Here, take it. That'll teach me for being a good Samaritan. Honestly, how rude. I'd best be off now. Better to not be around when he opens the satchel.
Okay,
Hey, look! It's Mr. Detective. It's...
Shh, I'm undercover on a special mission. Don't blow my cover.
Aye, aye, Captain. We won't let it slip.
Now, what are you doing in this area at such an hour? You're far from home, aren't you?
We've come to give Pounce a hand. About his cat, you know. Downstairs round is a nasty old lady Big Danny lives. She threatens to kill Pounce's cat, 'cause she's allergic. Or so she says. And it makes her cough and vomit just by seeing one.
Allergic.
Oh, that's it. She stoned Pounce and his cat yesterday, and the poor thing took off and hasn't been seen again. We've been looking for it, but nothing.
Does that cat there belong to Pounce?
Bert! That's my Bertie!
Be careful, he is injured. Let's take him to the pet shop. We might be able to take care of him. Let's go to the pet shop, children. This is a pet shop. If you all go in at once, you will scare the animals. Pounce, come with me. Everyone else, stay here.
What can I do for you?
I have come to return your mask.
Ah, thank you. If you need something else, do not hesitate.
May I present young Pounce and his cat, Bert? Poor Bert, he's been injured.
It's Big Danny who threw a cobblestone at him.
Big Danny? Danny the Jaw? The terror of the Highlands?
Oi, that's her, mister.
You know this lady?
Lady is not the appropriate word. Fury, more likely. Danny is a night worker. Before that, she performed in a circus where she fought against men for a penny a round. It was said that she never lost a fight.
Is there anything you can do for poor Bert?
I don't know. This cat seems to be in a sorry state. I have a book on cats over there. Can you find it while I look at its wound?
Yes.
oh, kitty cat. God.
Aha! This must be the cat book Abraham needs.
Da, da, da.
What can I do for you?
Here is the book on cats.
Thank you, my man. I will see what I can do for this cat.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
We've come to give Pounce a hand. About his cat, you know.
Okay. And we go back to Bacon Street?
I have no reason. I have no.
So, you little jackanapes, you want to ride on the big whirly?
Another day, perhaps, Mum. As a matter of fact, I would like to know if a chap I know called Squibby happens to be in this police station, and how many policemen are inside.
Information? Yes, but time is money for me, you know.
Here are a few guineas. So, Squibby,
I'll tell you everything that I know, my ducky. Nothing. Ha! I know nothing about whether Squibby is there, and I don't give a damn. The bobbies don't whisper sweet nothings to me, like the girls in the nice places. And now get lost before I get all worked up. Hey, if you have something to offer to a lady, I could tell you a little bit more, maybe.
I'll be back.
You do that.
The girls from the nice houses. That monster. Oh. Danny must have been referring to establishments like Miss Bella's that Watson told me about.
Speak to her.
You're in a rush, my pretty? Come, I'll have you done so quickly you'll only have time to pay.
No.
Fine, I have to go to the brothel. Good evening, Lucy. Do you remember me?
Mr. Holmes, come in. You're strangely dressed. What have you come to do in the area?
I've come to ask if any of your colleagues, or perhaps even yourself, associate with any of the policemen from the local station.
Certain girls go with police officers, it's true, but Bella would be able to tell you more than me.
Very well. I'll be on my way.
You are a friend of Dr. Watson?
Indeed.
A fine man, your Dr. Watson. He got me out of a damn business with one of my clients. We gave this boar a lesson to remember, and he's since gone to France, having snagged one of my best girls. But it's a break from all of her chatter. You're looking for information about the police, is that right? I can't help you there. The girls concerned are busy. And anyway, I don't have the time.
What is bothering you so much?
A client left me a case of bottles as payment. It happens all the time. I'm saddled with all this stuff. He told me that these perfumes were the latest thing, straight from Paris. Well, I'd barely smelled the first one when I nearly fainted. There might be some good ones in there, but I'd have to find out if it's really perfume, so that it won't burn the skin off my pretty girls.
Madam, I will undertake to tell you exactly which of these products are perfumes if you agree to entrust them to me for a little while. In exchange, I would like to know more about Squibby.
Yes, I know him. We've struck a deal, Mr. Holmes. I'll give you these bottles.
Very cool. I'm gonna...
Hello, would you go for a drink? Thank you. There you go. Oh, you're welcome.
I will need a book to help me identify Miss Bella's perfume. I believe the bookshop on Glenworth Street, not far from Baker Street, has just reopened. Let's go and take a look.
Yes, but...
I will need a book.
Hello, sir.
Hello, are you the new bookseller in the neighbourhood?
Yes, my name is Barnes. You're one of my first visitors. Welcome. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for work that can help me identify perfumes, a book that deals with vegetation and its possible uses in the domain, for example.
I would recommend the Encyclopedia Spartica about vegetation. It consists of a reference on the matter. This book is the most complete that there is.
Fine, I will take it.
But it's just that, I have no idea where it is. Would you believe that my predecessor classified works by their acquisition date? Nowadays, we advocate a thematic classification. However, I am getting down to the task. You aren't looking for anything concerning the history of the scripts. I'm fascinated by the subject, and I already have numerous books on the topic.
It is no doubt very interesting, but I need this book Spartacus without further delay.
Fine, fine. I will try to find the acquisition date of this encyclopedia, Mr.
Holmes, Sherlock Holmes.
Ah, fantastic. You are the man for the job. Perhaps you could try to find the missing dates. That will buy you some time.
There are some dates missing?
Yes, I forgot to mention that detail. Dates were written on cardstock attached to the columns, and there was one intersection. As one goes along, you will see there is no specific order, and certain are missing. I remade the labels, but I don't know where to put them. They're there on the counter.
Are there any other details to know?
The proprietor inscribed a date every 2 years since his arrival in 1864, up until now, that is 1888. He left a note regarding his method of shelving, but I didn't understand a word. I do believe, in fact, that he was a bit mad.
Well, I will see.
To pull. Right.
Have you finished placing my labels, Mr. Holmes?
An alchemist. Now how? Two years. $82. Uh,
There, Mr. Barnes, the labels are
Yeah, I
in their
use
correct
a little
places.
roll for it.
That should facilitate your classification. Have you found my book?
Yes, what luck it was to meet you. It was acquired in 1882.
I will look for it. Thank you very much. I would suggest that you organize your books quickly. I am in the habit of visiting my local bookstore at least once a week.
You are right, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, I had to do that. Thank you. 8082. Sad.
This encyclopedia on plants and spices is just what I need to analyze these so-called perfumes. Let's return to Baker Street. I have no reason.
Look, wait, I've got my wine.
I will need my work table. I need something. Let's get to work. I must analyze these perfumes. This shape represents the essence of the perfume, which I must recreate.
Okay.
This shape represents the essence. These shapes represent the smell. Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Come on. Hello, Chris Toby. Thank you for coming.
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Here it is.
Elementary. Fine, I have to go to the brothel.
Brothel. There you go.
Fine, I have to go to the brothel.
So, my dear man, have you reached a verdict?
I have distinguished the good perfumes from the bad, but even the good ones are nothing more than common sense for adolescents.
Who cares? It'll freshen up a few of my girls. Wait, there's a perfume here called Valerian. What is it?
It's not really a perfume, technically speaking, unless you like cats. It's more of a kind of medicine.
It smells strange. I don't really like it. Here, I can give it to you. And I have some information. Squibby is most assuredly locked up at the police station hereabouts. It would also seem that he's the one who doesn't want to come out.
Do you know someone by the name of Danny?
Danny? Big Danny, Nutcracker? The one who hates cats?
That's the one.
You're interested in that kind of bird? Be like dipping your biscuit in a pig's trough. She's dangerous, a real cyclone. So beware. And her appearance. She claims to adore perfumes. She'd need this whole box to smell sweet.
I doubt it'll take much to make Danny cooperate, perhaps by offering her a little gift. Let's go to the police station.
We do that. And there you go. Police station. And I'll be here. Give me 2 minutes. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hello, Betrayed. Thank you for coming.
I have to find out how many policemen are still in the station. There's no point continuing if there are too many.
Can I look through the window?
Do you remember me? Would you be kind enough to help me by telling me how many policemen are inside in exchange for this bottle of perfume?
There ain't much in the station. It was pretty busy, but now there's only one constable, dearie.
There we are. Now Danny has been sprayed with valerian, a scent that's irresistible to cats. I must create a diversion in the street to make the policemen come
It's
out.
dark.
But I need some cats. Lots of cats. To the
Okay,
pet
it's gonna
shop.
let it down.
I must go to the pet shop.
And this how dog it is. It's only 7:14. Okay, pet shop now.
What can I do for you?
As a kid.
So, how is Bert doing?
He'll pull through. But he must eat, and I have no food for him here. We will need to find him some.
And where can we get some cat food?
We must find Hardiman. He sells meat for cats. It's around this time when he passes the end of the road. You might be in luck. You'll hear him from far away. He was always calling beep, beep.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Solomonovich. So, Pounds, shall we look for the cat food seller? Poor Bert has to be fed, and I might have some work for you and your friends.
Okay.
We've come to give Pounce a hand.
So we need to look. Butchers.
Beep beep.
There he is.
Beep beep.
Good evening, sir.
How do? A little kebab for the cat? These little brats can't possibly all be yours.
Pardon? Oh, no, none of them.
Ah, children, they're our pride and joy. And yet,
Do cats really like kebabs?
they adore them. How many would you like?
I'll take the lot.
I beg your pardon, sir?
How much for the lot?
For £2, they're all yours, my lord.
It's a deal. Listen up, my little soldiers. You need to find all the cats in Whitechapel and lead them towards the police station. You will be armed with delicious kebabs to entice them. Go, as quick as you can now. If my calculations are correct, the cats will be seduced by Danny's odour and will throw themselves on her. That should cause enough of a commotion to get the policeman to come out onto the street. Come on now, children.
Give me
Let
all
the
of
cats
them.
alone.
But what's all this racket? Calm down. Come on, out. And make those cats shut up.
Well now, let's see what I can do about Squibby.
It is dark. Squibby, Squibby. Where am I going?
This must be the door that leads to the cells.
Okay, what again?
This must be the door that leads to... This must be the door that leads to...
There.
This must be the door that leads.
Keep pressing one button. Ready?
And who are you?
I've come to talk to you about Tumblety.
So you're here to kill me, are you?
Absolutely not. I've come on behalf of someone you know who told me you have some explosive news about this American. In exchange, he has settled your bill on the kayaks.
You ain't no street person, you. You're a bobby, trying to wind me up, aren't you?
Not at all. Will you agree to talk?
Not a chance. I'll give nothing away for nothing. I don't have to follow Bluto's orders. I'm in it up to my neck, and the bobbies won't agree to keep me locked up here for the rest of my life.
You mean to say that you are here of your own accord?
Damn right. Only death awaits me out there. I was almost lynched because I was blamed for the murder of those poor girls who were chopped up like animals. The police put me here for my own safety. That's when this journalist showed up.
A journalist?
I socked him once for disrespecting me down at the pub. He said I'd pay for it one day, and that day came. He said he was going to squeal to the papers about me. With my description and my tattoos and all, I was arrested at the same time the police said they'd caught the Whitechapel killer. While waiting to write the article, he started the rumour. Now the streets ain't safe for me no more.
I understand. Listen, if I find this journalist and make him promise to not write a word about you, and if I also agree to pay for you to get out of London, will you tell me everything you know about Tumblety?
You sure know how to speak to ruffians, don't you? You got yourself a deal.
What's the name of this journalist?
Bulling. Tom Bulling.
Tom Bulling? That
You
name
reckon,
sounds
Grace?
familiar. That wouldn't be the journalist that Watson met at the Wasp's Nest.
Huh?
Ah, no, nothing. I was just thinking aloud. Well, I'll be going, Squibby.
You're right. It ain't healthy here.
I shall leave Bluto's treasure at the station. The police will know what to do with it.
Get out. Okay.
I shall leave Bluto's treasure at the station. The police will know what to do with it.
Hey, but what are you up to here, you? Off with you, and make it quick before I take you in.
Let's go to the Wasp's Nest.
Hold on. Where's his seat gone? And seat gone.
Let's go to the Wasp's Nest. No, if Bluto sees me, it could prove to be quite dangerous. Let's return to Baker Street to change. Good evening. There'll be a nice tip in it for you if you can tell me if you recently saw a journalist here.
Yes, sir. A damn nuisance, that man. And a real cad. He cursed me out something fierce for staining a book that he put down, even though it was him who was shaking so much that he soiled it with a whole lot of ale.
He was reading a book?
Oh, not a real book. A halfpenny rag. He put it down on the ground, and I put it in the paper bin for the stove. It should still be there if it weren't already put in the fire.
Thank you for
Goodbye,
turning.
miss.
At your service, me lord.
Some paper, ink stains. This must be the table where Bulling writes his copy.
Fireplace. There it is.
Spring-heeled Jack, a fantastical character that terrorizes the population of London. This journalist has some far from cheerful reading.
Oh, God.
Up at last, Holmes. Were you able to get anything from that crook at the Wasp's Nest yesterday?
Not yet, but I am working on it. And yourself, Watson, what were you able to find out from your colleague about the sale of second-hand female parts?
Holmes? Well, actually...
Let it be, Watson. It was tiring, no doubt.
Well, as soon as I mentioned the possible existence of a black market dealing in human parts, everyone in the hospital became very tense. This silence, therefore, tells us more than anything else at this point.
However, I have trouble believing that such a peculiar dealing as that involving Annie Chapman's uterus could have gone unnoticed in the medical community, if that is indeed what happened.
That's my opinion, as well as that of my old university colleague. He maintains that any form of organ trafficking would be impossible, not to mention unnecessary. However, he did tell me something rather troubling. The unexplained disappearance of several corpses from the hospital morgue. He has allowed me to investigate, provided I do so discreetly, and here is what I found, concealed in what appeared to be a secret letterbox.
Interesting, an encoded message.
Indeed, and look, the symbol of a certain well-known Spartaca encyclopedia is printed on it. Perhaps it will help in deciphering the letter.
Thank you, Watson. Are you going out again?
I promised a new patient, Captain Stenick, I'd go round to examine him. He lives nearby. I may be back before you've had a chance to decipher this mysterious message.
No, that one. Okay.
Good. Let's decipher the encoded words in the message that Watson found at the London hospital. Good. Let's decipher the encoded...
Okay. It was this one. Hmm. And I've got two. Be a fake. Fifi. Okay. And okay. X. Speed. M. X. S. U. E. E double X. E. Nice face. Yeah, that one.
Elementary. My dear Watson, I congratulate you on your investigation. This letter seems to well and truly confirm the organised trafficking of bodies in London.
My God, how dreadful.
Watson, we must go to the address that appears in this message. I would suggest you take your weapon.
It hasn't left my side since the beginning of this whole affair, Holmes.
I'll also be putting on my workman's disguise again. One never knows.
But what about me, Holmes?
Stay as you are, Watson. At worst, you can pass as my employer. Find Wharfdale Road on the map of London, Watson.
Understood, Holmes.
There we go.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Here we are, Watson. 17 Wharfdale Road. Let's be careful.
You think so, Holmes? This house seems to be abandoned.
Look abandoned, but is it?
Closed. This lock is solid but very old. I should be able to force it.
Everyone looks for something to...
A tarred cover. No, I can't take it like that.
Okay, we can't just...
There, this piece of tarpaulin is very thin, but solid enough for our purposes.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
This trolley seems to be in good condition, apart from the broken wheel, of course. This trolley seems to be in good condition. This stone was blocking the wheel. This trolley seems to be in good condition, apart...
Very nice weather.
There, by sliding this piece of tarred tarpaulin, I was able to quite simply force the lock. Let's go in.
Incredible!
Given the layer of dust accumulated in the square, this door must rarely open. These jars contain chemical products. I have no idea what they are for. Some makeup applicators. These little metal instruments are rather curious. I'll take one. Closed.
Okay, so we can't go in there.
A trapdoor. We must find a way to get down through it, Watson.
Incredible!
Okay.
Closed. I need something. I need something.
Okay, what goes that?
This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it. This rope seems strong. It is sure to come in handy.
I lost... Ah, there.
Closed. Excellent. Now, on to the next step. I will go down alone, Watson. Try to cover for me if someone should happen along.
Understood, Holmes.
Rings, wedding rings, gold teeth. I don't imagine where they came from. This old box must have held nails a long time ago. Nothing of interest. Pincers. Hammer. I'll take it. Rings, wedding rings, gold teeth.
Nothing here.
Here's an electrical mechanism. Turning the handle should supply it with energy. Ah, it would seem that there is a broken connection. It is a stretcher that can be dismantled into two pieces. I have to find a way to take it upstairs, I think. I'll be needing it. Here's an electrical mechanism. A coffin, recently made and already broken. Clothing that appears to be destined to be incinerated. A pointed poker. This is sure to come in handy. Numerous footsteps. Apparently this passage is used frequently. Closed.
Can I use ammo?
Closed. Here's an electrical mechanism. Turning the handle should supply it with energy. Ah, it would seem that there is a broken connection. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that.
Okay, hit it.
No, I can't do that. Excellent. Now, on to the next step. This box is broken. The wires must be reconnected. Pray, think.
Okay. Da. Hello, Dwayne. Thank you for coming.
Elementary.
Okay, someone's here.
That's good, Holmes. I don't know why you brought this thing back up, but I can take it.
Perfect, Watson.
And there's the key. Give me the key.
This bent key just needs a little repair job to make it usable.
Okay. Huh?
This may come in handy. This may come in handy.
And put them in it.
This old box must have...
You have to put it in.
This may come in handy.
Oh, okay. That way too. Keep pressing one button.
Let's hope that it really is the key to this door.
And so, Holmes?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Let's hurry, Holmes. This neighborhood makes me ill at ease.
This wheel is in good shape, but it is impossible.
Okay, a hammer.
This wheel is in good shape. This wheel is in good shape, but it is... This little instrument will serve perfectly as a pin punch.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
Elementary.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
This stone was blocking the wheel. Excellent. Now, on to the next step. Look, if we lift a board from this window, we should be able to pass through. But first we have to get ourselves up there.
You are joking, Holmes?
Nope.
I need something. I need something. I need something. I need something.
Oh. Okay. Oh, God. Right, yep. Okay, something wrong with this game. What the?
I need something.
There you go.
Look, if we lift...
You are joking, Holmes?
I need something. 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 Look, if...
You are joking, Holmes?
Look,
You are joking, Holmes?
I need something. I need something. Look, if we...
You are joking, Holmes?
I hope this ladder will support my weight. I need something. Let's go.
My God, Holmes. Where are we?
For us to find out, my friend. This woman is dead, Watson.
Yes, several days ago, Holmes, but the body is perfectly preserved. No odour, no visible decomposition. Look, Holmes, a label from London Hospital. It must be a corpse stolen from the London Hospital.
Strange smell. What do you think, Watson?
A zinc chloride solution without a doubt. A product generally injected into cadavers to help preserve them.
Some makeup applicators. Someone made up this corpse. The lips have been coloured and the rings around the eyes carefully camouflaged. Yes, somebody wanted to give the impression of life.
To what end?
God knows.
Look at this photo. It is inscribed Ethel Broomstreet, 1851 to 1878. This young woman who died 10 years ago looks like the one stretched out on this table. This may come in handy. This old photo shows a young man dressed after the fashion of an employee in front of a shop. Amusing. The man in the photo taken in 1883 and the one on Prince Raskolnikov's leaflet are one and the same, and no more a prince or a Russian than you or I, Watson. It's a puzzle box. Let's see if I can open it.
Yeah? Yeah? God. Okay. There we are. Magnificent. This square object is very unusual. This letter speaks of a sign of recognition. Interesting. Glass eyes in all shapes and all colours. Someone made up this corpse.
To what end?
This cheap jewel must be an accessory of some sort. This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it. Look at this photo. This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it. This door was recently reinforced. Someone made up this corpse.
To what end?
Someone made up this corpse.
To what end?
This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it. I'm missing some information. Glass eyes in... Some makeup applicators. Strange smell. What do you...
A zinc chloride solution with...
These clothes are new, just like the deceased's dress. I imagine her clothes were changed. Watson, this corpse was embalmed and made up and dressed to look like a woman who had died 10 years earlier. All is clear, Watson. A charlatan, passing himself as a prince, making the dead come back by using corpses as puppets.
Which explains the disappearance of corpses at the London hospital. It was to fuel this sordid entertainment. Holmes, I hear a cab stopping in the courtyard. Someone's coming.
It is probably the dealers, Watson, but instead of running, what if we were to meet them, if we managed to win their trust?
You are joking, Holmes?
Oi, what you doing there, you? It's private in here.
Calm down, we aren't here as tourists. We have come to collect our packet.
Oh, well then, you just had to say. I was told that you weren't no tramps, but I weren't expecting that you was... Given your get-up, I guess your boss.
Yes.
Well, the subject ain't ready yet. I ain't done with it yet. You'll have to come back.
Well, that's, a real problem.
Say, we have personal orders too, for some organs. You wouldn't know where we can find them.
What type then?
Kidney, uterus.
Oi, I don't hack up my dollies. That's the work of an artist.
But you wouldn't happen to have a colleague who might furnish this type of item?
No, you can't make a copper doing that nowadays. Since the bigwigs made it easy to get stiffs, the medical schools are bursting with bodies to carve up. Docs and students have got all they need. Business is dead. For a few coppers, hospital bloke might help you out, but I don't know for sure. They'd be right in for it if they got caught. It probably just ain't worth it.
I understand. And what do you do with the corpses once you're finished with them?
I don't bother myself with that. For one thing's for sure, after the séance they're good for nothing but chucking out. I ain't Napoleon's embalmer.
Well, if you'll excuse...
He's got a funny way of talking, you.
Oi, it's normal. He's a brain, you see. A thinker at that. Seize you round, old man.
So, Holmes, the corpses that have disappeared from the London hospital are used during séances. Nothing to do with organ trafficking.
Yes, it all suggests nothing of the kind is underway in London. In the medical world, all dealings would be visible, not to mention unnecessary. The crook we met confirmed this viewpoint. It's hard to imagine, therefore, that our Whitechapel killer perpetrated these massacres with the goal of selling the organs.
What lead should we follow now, Holmes?
Try to learn more about Tumblety. This squibby should give us some information, but first I must stop the journalist Tom Bulling from harming him. I hope my secret police will soon have some information on him. While we wait, Watson, I would ask you to inform your colleagues of your recent discoveries. It would be good if these morbid, ghostly spectacles stopped, and this will need to be done at the London hospital.
You are right, Holmes. Another false lead followed by the police, Holmes? Yesterday's Times says that a John Fitzgerald who had claimed responsibility for the murder of Annie Chapman has finally been released. He was, it says, lying.
That's of little importance, Watson.
It's incredible. It's been more than 3 weeks since the murderer struck, and the tension is as strong as ever. The press won't stop talking about him, and people are still full of fear. Perhaps the killer got what he wanted, people talking about him, and has chosen to stop committing crimes. What do you think, Holmes?
I doubt it, Watson. Everything leads me to believe that he is in hiding and waiting for the right moment. The area is packed with police, and that would obviously hamper his work.
You think he will start again, Holmes?
I have every reason to believe nothing will stop him short of his arrest or his death. Sadly, our investigation has reached a dead end, and I fear that we'll need another victim to get back on track.
Yes, how awful. And what of the case of the burnt mat? Have you resolved that?
Oh, that's a matter of little interest, and resolving will be of no benefit, above all to Miss Fleming. Ha! I hear the footsteps of my faithful Wiggins on the stairs. The game is afoot again, Watson.
Mr. Holmes, the scribbler resurfaced. At last word, Pounce saw him racing to Central News Agency where he works.
Excellent, Wiggins. And still nothing on the doctor?
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. He's one sleek Yank, but we'll find him.
Good work. Here's something for you. I must leave you, Watson. If I can get my hands on this bulling, I will have much more interesting news on the bothersome Tumblety. I have only to change. If you can, Watson, I entreat you to stay here and await my word. We may not be more than two when the time to act comes.
You can count on me, Holmes.
Okay. Let's save the game. Got be like a get. Right, I'm gonna continue with this on Tuesday. But tomorrow. Tomorrow, me and Negative, like my friends are playing mini golf. And it got a new course, so playing that. And that's it. See you later. Bye.